Huge weakness in Japanese yen explained. That's why I'm doing this video, because I've literally been piled and piled with messages about, Ken, what is going on with the Japanese yen? Well, if you're part of the Freak Network, you would have known this in a timely manner. But look, let's bring all this together now and explain the massive amount of dumping of JPY and underperformance that we can see across the board. Now, really the momentum started to pick up pace greatly to the upside. I think there's so many words to try and really emphasize this move because it's been huge. Saw a large amount of momentum being picked up in the session yesterday. What was the day yesterday? Wednesday. Okay, on Wednesday. Now, for me, it's quite a little bit of a delayed reaction because when I think back, and remember my video that I did explaining how the Japanese GDP is a risk for the global economy, and I think this has reignited some flames which have certainly firing away. So remember back to the weekend, Japan had their GDP, so their growth for the country, or maybe not growth, right? Because for that latest quarter, they reported a contraction of minus 1.6%. Now, you can recap all those specific details. The link is below. I already did an article and a video in this explaining all that. But essentially, why would you want to hold assets or of a currency relating to an economy that is potentially faltering, that is contracting, right? Why? And then there are reports that are even suggesting some believe that Japan is already in recession, okay? They're already in recession, some suggest. And what we're seeing at the moment in Japan, we're seeing these large base funds. Remember, funds at the end of the day are the ones with the big bulk of volume, right? These are the guys that are gonna shift and move the market, suggesting that these guys are dumping, literally offloading, getting rid of it all. Offloading all of their Japanese-based assets, right? Dumping those and putting their money into US assets, stocks, gold, right? And that would explain why we're seeing the dollar strengthen, right? If there's an inflow, a dumping of Japanese yen, and then you want US assets, you're gonna have to exchange your yen to dollars, right? So there's more going in dollar's gonna strengthen. And then that explains the reason why we're seeing gold completely outperforming at the moment on some crazy runs. So those are the reasons and things that we're seeing at the moment. And there's an improvement rather in market risk sentiment. There's some risk appetite, there's hunger for risk in the markets. So we don't need safe haven. Let's dump yen, dump it, get out. Bear in mind as well, we're seeing a dropping in cases, in the number of new cases of coronavirus. Seems to be, some big efforts there from China, which is good. And then also the government, right, are taking action. They lowered their benchmark lending rate. Essentially, that's them trying to ease some pressure of businesses, okay? Reduce their financing costs, right? Outstanding loans, so on and so forth. Try and free up some more cash to try and keep businesses propped up because of this hard time which coronavirus has caused to the broader economy. So I hope that's all giving you a nice bit of insight into JPY. Look, at the end of the day, all this stuff, we stay on top of it every single day. When I say every single day, I literally mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the Sunday as well for the weekend preparation. So pretty much every day. Freaknetwork.io. If you want to learn fundamentals and think the way in which I do, which is so beneficial when it comes to these babies behind me, baby, check out forexfundamentals.io. Other than that, that's it from me. Let's get it.